The mayor of the strategically important Ukrainian port of Kherson says Russian troops are now in control, which would make it the first major city to be taken by the invading forces. In a message posted on Facebook, Igor Kolikayev wrote that troops had forced their way into the city council building. President Putin told the French president during a phone call that there could only be peace if Ukraine was demilitarized and established as a neutral country. Emmanuel Macron urged Vladimir Putin to halt his assault. In an address to the nation, he paid tribute to the spirit of the Ukrainian people.
The coming days will probably become harder and harder. Hundreds of thousands of refugees have fled to Moldova, Poland, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, and gradually the rest of Europe. This ordeal for many decades is unprecedented, and we stand by Ukraine. I salute the courage of the Ukrainian people who are resisting under fire, and on your behalf, I hand the fraternal support of France to President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Ukraine says a delegation has left Kiev for a second round of peace talks tomorrow with representatives from Russia. It follows a meeting on Monday on the border with Belarus. Neither side has given any indication of concessions. Russia has admitted to losing nearly 500 of its soldiers during the invasion, although Ukraine says it has killed 10 times that number. Kiev also says more than 2,000 Ukrainian civilians have been killed. Athletes from Russia and Belarus will be able to compete in the Paralympic Winter Games, which begin in Beijing on Friday, but only as neutrals. The International Paralympic Committee said the two countries wouldn't be included in the medal table. The Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries said she was extremely disappointed by the decision. The former IPC president, Sir Philip Craven, also expressed concern.
I firmly believe that this decision will put a lot of tension into the events in Beijing. It's all well and good to call for NPCs and athletes to just treat these neutral athletes as athletes. That will be very difficult to do.
The Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich has announced he's selling Chelsea Football Club and promised to donate the proceeds to victims of the war in Ukraine. Mr. Abramovich says a charitable foundation will be set up. The situation in Ukraine has prompted many here to try to help. Across the UK, collection centres have been set up for people to donate clothing and other essential items. Lindsay Hogg, who runs a logistics company in Hartlepool and who is herself arranging a delivery for Ukrainian refugees, says it's important to get the paperwork right.
Still not too difficult to get your goods across the border. As long as you enlist the help of a freight forwarder or a customs broker, they'll be able to complete a customs entry and a T2 form for you. You won't be able to get your goods across the border without the correct documentation, so I would take advice from somebody before you set off on your journey.